Welcome back to the Daily Mastermind. My name is George Wright III with your daily dose of inspiration, motivation, and education so that you can create an amazing life. I'm so glad to be here with you today. I'm sorry I missed yesterday. We had some amazing things happening, but I was off site and off the grid. And today, though, I thought I would change things a little bit. I have every once in a while, and I subscribe to a lot of different blogs and articles and things that I've come across as I've been in my career. And one of them, I received an article yesterday, which I really especially liked, and I wanted to share it with you. It's on the topic of being truly committed to something in your life. And, I will refer back and forth every once in a while to various articles and blogs and things like that. And this is an article that I really, really enjoyed. And so I'm going to actually read the article to you. I think it's something that might help you to spur some ideas in your life on how to look at where you're at, what you're doing, what you'd like to do to take things to the next level and maybe a particular area of your life, whether it's your relationship, your business, your finances, your working out. Because I think we all find that we're in a place sometimes where we have a lot of priorities and a lot of things going on. And we have to sit back once in a while and ask ourselves, how committed are we to these particular areas? Because if we're committed, truly committed, then we will start to see massive success. And a lot of times we're just sort of committed. And so I want to talk to you a little bit about that today. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to read you this article. And the article is about being truly committed to something. And it's going to be from the perspective of the author. I wanted to give you just the best framework for this and give you the same experience I had by reading it. So I'll go ahead and read it to you. And it starts like this. All of my life, I've struggled with being half committed. Not always, but more than I'd usually like to admit. I say I'm going to stick to something and I actually believe it. But then a week later, something sooner, something longer, I falter. Sometimes I just justify it. I feel guilty. I try not to think about it. I resolve to do better later on. Repeat, repeat, repeat for life. Recently, I read a post by a coach and a teacher I respect, Kendra Cunoff, on getting clear on commitment. It was thought-provoking, as always, and made me sit down and re-examine what I'm truly committed to, not I'm committed, but what I'm truly committed to. I've done this before, notably last December when I was doing an annual re-examination of my life and commitments. It's always useful to re-examine what you're committed to and to recommit. But as the year has progressed, it's become clear that I'm only truly committed to some of the things that I have on my list. So I've been spending some time looking at what makes a difference and looking at what makes me truly committed in one area, my family, for example, and not committed in another area, like reading books. What I found is that when I'm truly committed, there is a deeper feeling in my gut that there is no way I'm going to fail at this commitment. It's not, I really want to fulfill this commitment. Instead, it's, there's no question in my mind I'm going to fulfill it. When I feel discomfort and have to, and basically have the urge to put off the commitment, if I'm not really committed, I'll just end up putting it off. If I'm truly committed, then there's no doubt in my mind that I'll make it happen. To paraphrase a teacher of mine, if I'm committed, I become a man who would walk through walls to make it happen. So what are you truly committed to? Are you willing to walk through walls for it? Is there no question in your mind that you'll do it? If you're not fully committed, you have three choices. Number one, keep being half committed. And this is what most of us do. I don't recommend this at all. It saps you of your energy. It makes you feel like committing to something isn't really important. And it makes others trust you less. It makes you trust yourself less. Instead, do one of the other two options. The second option is let go of the commitment. This is the best option in many cases. Let go without judgment. It's okay to not be committed to everything. In fact, it's impossible to be committed to every single thing you want to do. It's better to be committed to just a few things, but more deeply. So examine a half commitment and ask yourself whether you want to make this one of your few commitments or whether it's worth letting it go. If you don't feel you'd walk through walls for this, then let it go without guilt, like you're letting go of a caged bird. The third option you have is to deepen your commitment. For only a small number of things, maybe 4 to 6, you want to be truly, truly committed. There's no question in your mind that these things will happen. If you're only partly there, don't fret. You can deepen your commitment to these areas. And we'll look at that here in a minute. Let go of the habit of being half committed, and either let go of the half commitments, which is usually the best way to go, or deepen to a truer full commitment. So how do you deepen your commitment? For me, the process of deepening commitments this year has looked something like this. Commit to doing it, including committing to other people that you'll do it. Create a structure to hold you accountable for your commitment, even when things get tough. This is like a mastermind that you talk with every week. Things go well, you're on track, you feel great, you report weekly to your mastermind that things are awesome. Then you get busy and some of the commitments fall off or are put temporarily on hold, and you start to justify to yourself. That's when you re-examine your commitment. From how things have gone, it becomes apparent that you're not really fully committed. You get clear on how you're showing up and where you want to deepen your commitment. And then you spend time reflecting on this commitment and deepen it in your heart. At this point, I spend time deliberately meditating. My deepening session goes something like this. Number one, go for a walk, maybe a walk in nature. I found that solitude in nature, especially while moving, is ideal. I also find a rock or a log to sit on and find some stillness. But first, I like to walk to get the blood circulating. The solitude creates space to more deeply be deliberate. No phones, by the way. Number two, ask myself, am I truly committed to this? Would I do just about anything possible to make this happen? This is a gut check, feeling deep inside myself to understand how much I really care about this. And then third, ask myself, why do I care deeply about this? Is it because of my love for my family, love for the people I serve, compassion for other people? If it's a self-centered reason, I'm less likely to walk through walls to stroke my ego. If it's to serve the world or people I love, I'm much more likely to walk through walls. I'd do anything for my kids, and my discomfort is so much less important than the people I actually care about. Fourth, firm my resolve. If I'm truly committed, I need to feel it in my gut. Even more, I need to feel it in my heart. This is a matter of feeling into, my heart for the love that I feel deeply for this. And how much more important than self-concern is that? It's very important. And fifth, ask what I need to do to make this happen. Now that I'm resolved, I ask what steps need to make this happen. What do I need to do? If I'm committed to impeccable structure for my family's finances or for my work or my job, what actions do I need to take? Now, this isn't an exact science, but I'm hoping you can see through this example that it's a good process for searching your heart for what you care most deeply about and what your heart's priorities are. Deepen your commitment for the sake of the people you love the most. And that's the article. And I got to tell you, I think it's a very strong way of identifying in your mind the things you have in your life, because the things in your life complicate your life. The things in your life not only make you busy so that you don't slow down to enjoy life, but the things you have on your plate sometimes rob you of the joy of self-satisfaction. And they continue to make you feel like you are not keeping promises to yourself, because you can't commit to a lot of things and then not do them and feel good internally, even if consciously, subconsciously, you're not recognizing that. So I would encourage you to identify what you are truly committed to in life, find a way to let everything else go, and be easy on yourself with that, but then find a way to deepen your level of commitment with the things you do have in your life. That's my message for today. My name's George Wright III. I enjoyed spending some time with you. I look forward to speaking with you more tomorrow, and have an amazing day.